night in the return game home after being away for 4 games. Can the Chicago Bulls get a win over a really good offensive team but a terrible defensive team? We're going to talk about the whys and why nots, all that and more right after this.
You are now tuned in to Chicago Bulls Central, your number one place for all Chicago Bulls news and content.
What's going on, Bulls fans? Welcome to another episode of Chicago Bulls Central, your number one spot for everything Chicago Bulls related. I'm the host, Haize, but more importantly, you guys can follow the channel at Bulls Central Pod on every social media platform we happen to be on. With that being said, let's go ahead and get into this content, and it's game day as the Chicago Bulls are taking on the Dallas Mavericks tonight at the UC. Their return game after being away for 4 games. Can the Chicago Bulls take care of business? Let's hope so. Coming into this game, the Dallas Mavericks boast one of the most potent offenses in the entire NBA. They're the 5th best offense in the league, averaging 119 points per game. They also shoot the ball at the 2nd best 3-point percentage in the league at 40% as a team. Now, they're 12th in 3-point attempts per game, but they hit it at a very high percentage, and they also get to the free throw line a lot. These are areas that the Chicago Bulls are going to have to tighten up and play really solidly in if they're going to want to be able to get the dub tonight. Now, the thing that goes well in the Bulls' favor is they are the 24th ranked defense in the NBA. They allow 118 points per game, only 1 point less than what they average on the offensive side of the ball. They're also the 8th worst rebounding team in the entire NBA, and we know that the Chicago Bulls are a little bit above. I think they're the 12th rebounding team in the NBA. That's where the Bulls can find their wrinkle at to try to make their presence felt in this game. If they can shoot the ball effectively, they can play solid defense, but also rebound the ball extremely well. Get to the rim. They can take advantage of this team. You want to take advantage of that. The Dallas Mavericks don't turn the ball over a lot. 11.9 turnovers per game, which is towards the higher end in the NBA as far as, well, lower in the NBA. Lower is better in turnovers. They don't turn the ball over a whole hell of a lot. They got to maintain that and watch how the Dallas Mavericks perform in that way. This is a winnable game for the Chicago Bulls, but it's going to be a game that they're going to have to dig in and play extremely hard in if they're going to want to really win this game. And if they don't, if they come in here lackadaisical, then it can get ugly for the Bulls real quick. And so hopefully the Bulls understand the importance of the moment if they're going to really want to try to get in there and get a victory against the Dallas Mavericks tonight. They cannot take this game lightly. They can't come in here lacking. They can't come in lackadaisical. They have to make their defensive presence felt against the Dallas Mavericks. And the Bulls have shown that they can do that against these type of teams. They also have to guard the 3-point line well. If you allow the Dallas Mavericks to get into a rhythm shooting the 3 ball, it's going to get away from you too quick. The Bulls really can't match the way that they shoot that 3 ball, even with when they do shoot the 3 ball the best. So they are going to have to defend the 3-point line very, very well today. And if they don't, it's going to be an ugly day. It's going to be an ugly, ugly day for the Chicago Bulls. But listen, despite the talent that the Dallas Mavericks have in Kyrie Irving and Luka Doncic, they're a beatable team. They're a beatable team. We've seen it done before. We've seen it happen. This team can be beat. It's just, are the Bulls going to be the one to take advantage of that and actually beat them is the biggest question here. So let's hope the Bulls take care of it, man. Let's hope Billy Donovan has these boys prepared tonight to compete. We're going to need a full 48 minutes of competitive spirit tonight against this Dallas Mavericks team because, like I said, you start lacking against the Mavericks are going to get off on a run against you. And also that second half adjustment. Not that you got to worry about defensively the Dallas Mavericks making too many adjustments in the second half of games, but they will make adjustments offensively if your defense gives them a tough first half. And that's what this team really has to look at. They have to be prepared for. If they're not, it is going to be ugly. Ugly, ugly, ugly will it be for the Chicago Bulls if they can't do those things. So let's see how the Bulls perform. Really solid road trip. We went 3-1 over that road trip. We're 4-2 over our last 6 games. The Bulls got to they got to dig in, man. And if they can do that, then hey, we'll see how this goes, man. So let's hope the Bulls are prepared, man. And then you got to hope that Kobe, DeMar, even Vooch and Drum are going to be really important today because of how bad the Dallas Mavericks are rebounding wise. We want to rebound as a team overall, but if our bigs can really get solid nights on the boards, it's going to help a whole hell of a lot for the Chicago Bulls. So back home, we get to feel the energy in the UC because the Bulls and how well they did on that West Coast trip. I'm expecting the UC to be rocking tonight, and let's hope that continues, man, and that the Bulls can take care of that. By the way, so I see y'all liking the hat. This is like one of my favorite Bull shirts now. I just like the bull when it's black, mainly in the red accents. I have like two different shirts where the bull looks like that, and then this hat is kind of like that. I wish there was more accents in the middle, but overall, this is one of my favorite combos. But enough of that. Let's go ahead and get into your guys' comments. See how you guys are feeling. JK in the building says we can't let Luka go off from three. We got to contest without fouling. If the calls aren't going our way, they can't let it get to them. I want to see Vooch work in the paint tonight. Go Bulls. Yeah, it's going to be to see. Is Derek Lively? I think he's been off the injury report for a while now. But to see the Derek Lively, Gafford 1-2 punch at center, combat the Nikola Vucevic, Andre Drummond 1-2 punch at the center position. I think that's going to be pretty fun to see. Like I said, if Derek Lively is playing, and I'm trying to check real quick. Let's see. Yeah, clean injury report for the Dallas Mavericks. So it's going to be a fun battle. And then PJ Washington, here's the thing. The reason why I say that we have to look out for PJ Washington, not that he's played incredibly well since he joined the Dallas Mavericks, but because the Bulls probably will be playing Alex Caruso on Luka, that means that there's going to be a smaller player, even though Alex Caruso is small regardless, guarding PJ Washington. So you got to watch out for PJ Washington, who's killed the Bulls from three-point range before when he was with the Hornets. You got to watch out for that a little bit as well. So we'll see how that goes, if it goes in the favor as well. And Derrick Jones Jr. Can't forget Derrick Jones Jr., who's having such a real – I'm glad that Derrick Jones Jr. is having the season he's having for the Dallas Mavericks. Make no mistake about it. Like, I know that it's not, what it was at one point when he was averaging like 15 points per game, but like, I'm glad that he went to the Dallas Mavericks and he continues to prove that, hey, I got some talent here as a role player. So, again, he's not doing like some Bulls fans just hold on to that stretch that he started off December with when he was just going off double-digit point scoring. He's been kind of pedestrian here their last game he had 12 points. The only other time he scored double digits this month was on the third against Philly, where he scored 21 points in a loss. So other than that, it's been 1 point, 2 points. So we'll see. We'll see what happens there. He's only averaging 15 minutes this month for the Dallas Mavericks, but I'm good to see Derrick Jones Jr. out there as well because I love DJJ, man. I always loved the energy he brought to the Chicago Bulls team. So but let's go ahead and get into it, man. Let's see. Jack Holland says, I hope we get Torrey Craig back tonight. Torrey Craig's been playing. What do you mean? He hasn't missed a game since he came back. He's played, 3-4 games now? I think he's been 3 because he came back after 1 game on the road trip. So, yeah, Torrey Craig should be playing today. Let's see how we play tonight. Let's hope so. Anthony Vargas, hope the Bulls really come in prepared for this one. Jack Holland, his injury is listed as day-to-day, so he will maybe be in, but on a minutes restriction. Good evening, Haize. What's going on, Archangel? We got OTR in the building. What's good, OTR? Glad to have you in the building, brother. The Gigolo himself, Quentin. What it do? Hope everything is good with you, brother. YouTuber, we got to get that. I know it's been on me. It's not on you. We got to get that members-only video recorded probably sometime tomorrow. Today has just been batshit ass crazy, to be honest with you. I still got all 3 of these live streams to do. Locked on Bulls to do tonight. Then I got to do nightly for Bears Central tonight because it's free agency. So we got to do nightly episodes on free agency. So it's a lot of content dropping over the course of the day. I'm already like 5 videos deep today already with another 5 to go. So it's going to be a long night. Hey, what if you take a shot every time Luka complains to the refs? Just kidding. Obviously, you'd be dead halfway through the first period. Facts. I'll be dead. DED, dead. Shout out if you know that reference. Haize has Haize's 3rd video about this game today. I've watched everyone. Obsessed Bulls fan. Well, I appreciate that, Joe. A game where Luka is going to complain to the refs all game instead of just focus on playing. Hey. OTR says incoming Luka and Kyrie 50 piece. Let's hey, listen, come on. Let's see. Let's see. Melvin says off topic. What do you think of the Bears moves we made? Bro, come on. You already know. Like what? There's a whole entire channel called Chicago Bears Central. The same way that I drop episodes when breaking news happens here, it happens over there. If you want my thoughts on anything the Chicago Bears do, guess what? There's a video on it. It's on Chicago Bears Central. Go check that out, Melvin. Come on, bro. You already know this, man. You one of the biggest supporters of both channels. Cortez Brooks says, Bulls Nation, let's go. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Yeah, the black bull with the red eyes looks badass. Yeah, I love that look of it. Sup, Haize? I ain't watched no Bulls game since they lost to Detroit the second time that they can never recover from. No, they definitely recover from winning 3 games straight against all playoff teams. So Daniel Gafford is known for getting the best of Andre Drummond on most nights. I always got to fact check Shay. Always got to fact check Shay because Shay be tripping. Let's take a look. Because last time he came here with some facts, it was nothing but smoke. He was tripping. Let's take a look. Daniel Gafford averages 7 points, 4 rebounds, and 1 block against Andre Drummond. So what are you talking about, Shay? What are you talking about? See, that's why I always got to fact check Shay. Shay just be saying shit. Shay will see one game or something happy, be like, he usually cooks him. 11 games. He averages 7 points, 4.7 rebounds, and 1.4 blocks. What are you talking about? Getting the best of Andre Drummond. What are we talking about, dude? If Lonzo Ball comes back and Zach and DeMar are still on the team, what do you think is going to be the starting lineup when Lonzo's off minutes restriction? Will Billy play DeMar at the 4? Listen, Lonzo Ball is not going to be off of minutes restriction his whole first year coming back. So Lonzo's not going to be a starter his first year back. That's just not going to happen. So it's not going to change. And they're best believe they will not take away from what Kobe White's been doing. Billy Donovan's already said that. There's no way that Kobe White's moving back to the bench. No, DeMar DeRozan is going to be the permanent starter at the 4. Lonzo Ball will be coming off the bench if he's cleared in his first season back. Here goes another one of Pat. Remember PJ Washington over goes off against us. Remember his debut game. It was like 5 threes. Yes, but that was the one game. One game, bro. Like, Shay, you do know other games happen other than one game, right? You do realize that. Like, it's not that something happens once and then that just means it keeps happening forever. Like, for example, again, PJ Washington against the Chicago Bulls. He's only had double-digit scoring one time against the Chicago Bulls since 2021. What are you talking about, Shay? Come on, bro. Shay, at least check some of your facts before you come in here talking about them, bro. What are we talking about, man? Shay, come on, bro. Come on, man. What are we talking about? All good. I know you are busy. LOL. I watch all your videos. I appreciate, and I watch all yours. That's why we work so good together. Haize, if we come out focused and ready to play, we can steal this game. Listen, I won't even say that it's still this game. They are not a good defensive team. So, I mean, we got to take care of the business. Dallas got a couple of chefs and a handful of line cooks. Let's just sit down. Let's just shut down half then damn kitchen because can Clutch Kings own game? Hey, listen, let's hope we can, man. Matty Legend, good question here. What's up, Haize? How do you think Vooch handles Gafford? That's going to be something I'm really watching in the first to see if Nikola Vucevic shies away from the cut, because we know Daniel Gafford's about to get physical, right? We know that. So be interesting to see. Illini Cast says Mavs seem to be having some chemistry issues lately. Lost a few after a solid win streak after the All-Star break. Hope we can steal a W. I agree with you. The lane is there. We went over it. The lane is there. Would love to see Dalen Wild Magic Terry tonight. That's crazy. This is the day for Chicago Bulls, baby. See red. Let's hope so, humble servant. Has Craig been bumped up in minutes? No. He's going to be on minutes restriction for probably a couple of, at least probably to the end of this week. And they may kind of extend him maybe going into next week. There's 4 games this week. We also have a back-to-back Wednesday and Thursday. So I don't think they're going to extend his minutes maybe until next week, but we'll see. Luka complains to the refs out and run if you can. Game day, the dubious Bulls. The dubious. Indubitably. Vooch cannot play drop covers versus the Mavs guards in the pick and roll. I tell you what, if he plays drop coverage, we about to get cooked. What's up, Haize? Went to the game on Saturday. Probably about 50% of the stadium was Bulls fans. I wouldn't be surprised in that. Not even, 50% is a lot. Haize, now I'm not talking about the stat wise in terms of player getting the best of someone. I'm talking about like a player, hustle wise, you know what I'm saying, have a big effect on the game. Well, again, that's if you're talking about single digit points and less than 5 rebounds is putting a big impact on the game, bro. It's really not. Like, it's just not. Now, if you say he gets timely rebounds, and that's not something quantifiable, right? But Yeah, man. You just be tripping a little bit there, Shay. You be tripping a little bit there. Leroy finna have some problems with 6'5" Dante Exum. Leroy's been playing really good defensively lately. So shout out to Javon Carter on that one. Melvin says, crazy to think I was 4 years. It was 4 years ago today. The NBA season got suspended due to the Rudy Gobert COVID announcement. Dark times, but it was a relief to get away from Boylan's Bulls at that time. Damn, has it been that long? That's crazy. I laugh my ass off. Haize got me crying. What I do? I'm just saying, Shay be tripping, bro. I love Shay. That's my little brother, but he be tripping. Cook steak and watching the Bulls game. Hope we win, or I wasted a good steak. As long as you eat it, you're not wasting a good steak. I mean, don't overcook it. And if you eat well done steak, just go ahead and get out the chat. I'm letting y'all know right now. I'm judging. You ain't got to worry about it. If you eat your steak well done, I don't even know the word I'm going to use. You just go eat some pork, you swine. That's what you need to do. If you eat well done steak, you're uncultured. Badly. Like badly. I think they will have Drummond guard Gafford and put Vooch. I mean, here's the thing. We'll see. Because I can tell you what, if Drummond only ends up playing 14 minutes, that means Vooch is playing a lot of minutes against Gafford, right? I want to see Vooch stay locked in. The difference between bad Vooch and good Vooch is huge. Agreed. Completely agree with you on that one. And it's a completely different way that it impacts the game for the team. Is this the first or second time the Bulls have played the Mavs this season? That's a good question. Let me look into that for you. I honestly don't know how many times we played the Mavs this season. Have we played the Mavs this season? I don't think I remember. I feel like I would have remembered if we. No, wait, did we? We had to, because this is the last time we played them this season. You got to play every Western Conference team twice. So when did we play Dallas earlier in the season? We played them November 1st. We lost 114 to 105. So that was during our 4-15 start of the season last time we played the Dallas Mavericks. Hey. Whoa, come on, bro. What are we doing here, bro? Hell no, exactly. Medium rare all the way. That's it. OTR, you would be a well done type of guy. See, listen, me and OTR are literally we're the yin and yang. Like we get along great. I love OTR, but we are usually on complete opposite sides of the spectrum. We're also on opposite sides of the planet, so it is what it is there. Time to beat some ass, collect the paycheck, then lose to the Wizards. That's crazy. Come on, bro. Don't speak that out into the universe, man. What are we talking about? Remember, Javon Carter always pumps fakes against the Mavs. I think he will have at least 5 this game. Just kidding. I respect you, Shay. That's funny. That's hilarious. I hate to bring up the past, but Nikola Vucevic dropped his career high against Daniel Gafford, and that was the game versus us the year he got traded. I do remember that. When we had Gafford, I remember Vooch would cook him, and now we have Vooch and forgets how to do that sometimes. Granted, that was years ago, but still. Man, hey, listen, prime Vooch was different. He really was. He still wasn't hugely athletic, but he was different. Oh, hold on. Do we got breaking Bears news? Oh, no. Justin Jones signed with another team. Okay. Bye, Justin Jones. Bye, ho. But it seems, hey, do not be surprised, y'all, if it gets announced before the end of the night that Danielle Hunter's coming to the Chicago Bears. Seems like things may be shaking up that way, and I will be ecstatic. But anyway, let's focus back on. I just told Melvin not to ask me about the Bears. Caruso held Luka to 18 points last game, but he had 10 assists, and they scored 30 points on us. 6-20, 30-point difference. Yeah, that's crazy. 60-20. That's wild. Yeah, we gotta get that together. Steak is great, but have you eaten? All right, JDH Jr. Haize was about to switch search real quick on that Bears. Hey, listen. I can't wait till the summer when I get everything together and I have more time and I could do the wardrobe tour for everybody. But yeah. Best believe it's always ready. It's a hat and a shirt, always ready to go. Sky Bulls. Listen, you know what? I'm gonna have to insert myself over on Chicago White Sox Central because I got some fire Sox gear that I just don't get to wear outside and in the real world. Like I got some fire Sox gear that I just need to wear a little bit more. But hey. Do you prefer Starbucks or wait, because I'm not saying those two words together. So I'm not that last part. What are you talking about? Like you trying to tell us something? But neither. I actually prefer local coffee spots. If I'm gonna get coffee, I either make it myself or go to a local place because it's just better there. Haha, Haize has the bear shirt under like I actually don't. It's just listen. The heater's actually on in the basement today because it was cold today. If I had two shirts on, no, it's not. I will. There was one time though where I had a bear shirt under a Bulls hoodie because I was literally doing like a breaking news video. I think it was like when we signed like Javon. Somebody go back and check when we signed Javon Carter, when we signed Torrey Craig. I had on a hoodie, and the reason I had on a hoodie is because I was literally in the middle of recording Chicago Bears Central when the news broke, and I was like, "Oh, pause that recording, hoodie on, video done, hoodie off, go back to the Bears video." So sometimes it's strategic. Haize, can you send me some bull swag? I don't freeze to death sleeping on the streets. Hey, no, man, go get a job, bro. Go get a job. Go get a job. That's all I can tell you, TBO. Listen, you on the streets, you can't say what I wanted to say. I'm trying to clean up the show. Oh, this would have been perfect. The joke was perfect. Y'all can figure it out, though. Y'all can figure it out. Anyone who doesn't have medium rare steak is eating either cardboards, cook more, or asking to eat the cow raw on paddock if cook less. Yeah, medium rare is perfect. Medium rare is literally perfect. Perfect. Starbucks is garbage. I don't like Tim Hortons for real too much either, though. I really don't. Anything over medium rare, you're a Garpax lover. That's crazy. That's crazy, King Cap. That's wild. We won't lose to Dallas, bro. Luka, no defense. Doncic and Kyrie. Earth is flat. Irving ain't beating the King, Kobe, and DeMar. Listen, you can't get to taking guarantees like that because honestly, they are the better team. But the Bulls can definitely take advantage of that, man. Haize, who do you think? Do you think we still have a lottery pick this year? Or are we making it out the plan? Hey, bro, it depends on which Bulls team shows up, right? I can absolutely see this Bulls team winning both games in the play-in, going into the 8th seed, getting swept, right? And then at that point, I'd be like, what was it for? But I can also see this Bulls team going and winning one game in the play-in and losing in the second, like, or even losing the first play-in. It really depends on who we match up with. It really does. Wow, I would have totally fell for that deal thing. If it's like Mike Hunt thing, right? That's funny. Yeah, listen, OTR be trying to catch people up. If you think Starbucks is bad in the States, you should check out how awful it is in Australia. Americans, when you come to Oz, please, for the love of God, never go to Starbucks here. Is it that much of a difference? That's crazy. I'm biased, Haize. Tim's is my go-to when I need coffee fix and I'm not home. I mean, listen, everybody has their own biases, that's for sure. Haize, just hopping on. I'm at game right now. How do you think this game will go? I don't know, but I tell you what, they need to rebound the ball well and play defense. Brazil Popular says DeMar and Luka got player of the week too. Gonna be a fun game tonight. Look how you spell weak, bro. Look how you spell weak. There's a little shay in there. There's a little shay in that spelling there. Just a little shay in there. A little shay in there. Bulls gonna win. We done with the 90s. Oops, wrong decade again. My bad. Listen, they're done with the 90s and 80s thing is literally the stupidest thing that I've ever heard in my life. Atlanta lost the game. Yes, they did lose last night, which put the Bulls back at 2 games above them. I don't know if they play today. It doesn't look like they play today. So Haize, it would be real nice to have P. Will defending Luka tonight. I'm not worried that I'm worried that AC won't be tall enough to stop Luka from scoring. It's not just about height, though. I know why. I understand why a lot of people make that, but let's not act like Luka's like 6'10". Luka's what, 6'7". Caruso can do fine against Luka. It's about forcing him. It's also about forcing him to be inefficient. Nobody's going to shut Luka down, but if you can force him to be inefficient, he could do that for sure. What's good, Haize? I hope we can get that win tonight, especially at home. This is a winnable game with a great defensive effort. Gotta lock in defensively. Definitely got to get the rebounds. If you can if you can do those two things, you can definitely be in this game. And that's what the Bulls need to do. I like to hang out at Starbucks to use their bathroom, but they always kick me out, probably because I'm black. No, they kick you out because you broke and you're on crack. That's why they kick you out. It has nothing to do with you being black. It's because you're on cocaine. Like I'm just letting you know. Like you can notice a crackhead, TBO. You can notice a crackhead, bro. It just kind of is what it is, bro. You do heavy drugs. So I mean, yeah, I saw that. I'm done with the 90s shit come up in my feed, man. That's irritating. You know what it is? It's the people, the again, I'm not trying to ageism because I'm just talking about the younger people who don't really understand basketball. There are young people that absolutely understand. Steve O's one of them. Bobby's one of them, right? They understand basketball. So this isn't necessarily a young people thing, but young people who don't really understand the game of basketball, they go to narrative rather than have actual basketball discussions because they don't have the depth of knowledge to have those discussions. So it becomes about narrative rather than coming about discussing the game at a high level because they just can't do it. And some of the old heads do it as well when they talk about the Michael thing, the Michael LeBron thing, right? They'll do that too. So it's not just young people, but people who don't actually have the IQ to discuss the sport they're trying to talk about will rely more on narratives than talking about fact. It happens same in football when people are like, "Oh, Justin Fields can't make a forward pass," and it's like, "No, he can make a forward pass." Now you can talk about him, break down him going through his progressions, right, and kind of understanding where to place the ball at. But it's a narrative thing for people to say Justin Fields can't make a forward pass, whereas people who actually watch the game of football and can break it down will say what he's failing at with it. Narrative over facts. That's one thing that I'm always big on. And you know, it is what it is, man. Sorry, I just got on a tangent there. I was arguing with a fella and he said that Kyrie would average 50 in the 90s. Like, bro, their defense was just beating people up. Kyrie wouldn't make it out the first game of the season. Well, that too. And then I think too, the spacing wasn't the same in the 90s, right? And I think when people try to make the discussion of what 90s players would do in this era, what do you think MJ would do with the spacing that we have now in the game and no hand check? Come on, man. Come on. You talking about a player who was able to get from the free throw line, even beyond that, a little bit further from the free throw line to the rim in one step more times with his length. If the spacing that we had in today's game was in the 90s, you're looking at not even just MJ, Clyde, hell, Kobe, who kind of benefited towards the end of his career, right? You're talking about what do you think Kareem would do with the spacing that we have now? He would make so many defenders look like nothing but bitches. Like, so it's a way different game. And so it's just different, man. It's just different. It's C-Waves World. So I'm on my way to the UC. Let's get this W. Let's get the win. Let's get the win. Deanna Marie, she be singing. That girl don't sing. She sang. If y'all don't know the difference, you need to go get some culture. Shout out to Deanna in the building. The big one, the guy who goes to the coffee shop with his special sugar and asks them to mix it. Cocaine coffee is wild. Cocaine coffee is wild. Now, I'm done with the 90s thing. Is just picking apart the lowlights, which is ridiculous as watching Jordan Crawford's highlights and claiming he's a GOAT. Facts. The original guy who started We're Done with the 80s trend did it as a joke. It was completely satire, but people are taking it serious to discredit the era and add validity to the preferred era. That's a big fact. Big fact there. Quentin says, I definitely need to go to a game. Listen, Quentin, I need you at Bull Summerfest this year. No ifs, ands, or excuses about it. I need you there. Same with Brendan L. Jett. I need Seaway, Arcane. I need everybody at Bulls Fest this year. If you're not at Bulls Fest, I'm disowning all you motherfuckers. Be at Bulls Fest. The date's announced. I'll have a video here. Take off work, whatever you got to do. Tell the hoes to sit their ass down, Quentin. Stop being a hoe. Stop gigoloing that day. I need everybody there so we can have it. So we can have fun. Man. Kareem would destroy in today's league. Facts. Tay Holland says, what's the starting lineup? I don't even know I haven't even looked. Let's see. Have they announced the starting lineup yet? Let's see. Starting lineups aren't out yet. Of course not, Chicago Bulls. Espresso martini equals cocaine coffee. Damn near, bro. Now, here's the thing. Do y'all get y'all espresso martini with tequila or with vodka? Because that's a very big difference. Very big difference. Bulls for life. I'll be flying over within the week once you set it up. That's funny. Once you set what up? Wait, what did I miss? What did Bulls for life say? BKR Sport. Well, looks like I'm starting a new venture called the Crackhead Coffee Shop, where crackheads get their coffee. That's crazy. That's crazy. I need everyone to buy a "What Are We Doing, Bro" t-shirt so I can afford to call off harmless play. You know what? I haven't got those live yet. I need to. It's been a week, bro. That's all I can say. It's been a week. It's been 2 weeks to be quite honest with you. I've been so busy that I don't know up from down sometimes. Not even gonna lie to you. Uh-oh. Okay, no, that's not Bears news. See, listen, I don't like that they listen. Don't give me no damn Bears alerts and it's not actual Bears news. Come on now, what we doing here? We about to get to 500. I don't give a fuck. Smoke, see red, smoke crack all day. Okay, Kyle Williams says great players will be great in any era. I mean, yeah, they can adapt, right? Definitely can adapt. Where can we get these t-shirts? I haven't made it live yet. I've been too busy. This is the design, though. What are we doing, bro? Like, that's the design. So, it'll be live when it's live, man. Y'all know when it was live when I haven't even ordered my sample one yet so I can have it on. So listen, it's coming. It's coming. Is Batim? I heard some announcers say it's pronounced like Bitim. Batim, like it's a lot of different ways that I've heard it say. So it is what it is. See red, smoke crack all day. It's trademarkable slogan. What are we doing? What has this become? What has this become? What has this really become? That's crazy. Y'all crazy, man. Y'all crazy. I don't know what happened. What happened to y'all? What happened? Why are we talking about cocaine so much? TBO, bro, you about to get kicked out. Missing the ginger beard and freckles. Wait, how you know I got you staring too hard if you know I got freckles? Holy God, tequila martini, I'd be fighting everybody. Completely no control over my anger. That's crazy. But team is pronounced baller. I completely agree with that. By the way, I'm still undefeated with the Chicago Bulls on 2K when I play the team. Listen, for some reason, whatever shooting animation they got with him, I can't miss with the team, man. I pissed some dude off online the other day, like legit, because he was killing my ass. He was winning probably by like 12 all the way up until halfway through the third quarter. And I went with the lineup of Ayo Dosunmu, Kobe White, Batim, Julian Phillips, and Nikola Vucevic. And I know that's a terrible lineup in real life, but when I tell you the spacing I had, I couldn't miss. I think I hit like 5 3-pointers on straight possessions, and then it was up. I was like, come on, man. What we doing here, bro? What we doing here? And then I switched and put Drummond in instead of Vooch down the stretch of that game to get some defense in there. Man, it's crazy, bro. I killed him. I killed the dude. Because Sport, let's put let's put it on some tees. That's crazy. See red, do coke. That's crazy. Haize, I don't mean to get excited about Lonzo trying to be realistic, but man, it's exciting to hear. Would be a great story if he came back and then all and then contribute to this version of the team. I mean, yeah, it absolutely would be a great story, right? For him to be the first NBA player to be able to come back from that injury and be able to play. I mean, we'll see, man. We'll see what happens with that. I have to see it before I believe it. But I mean, if he's able to come back, great. And I hope he balls out. Starters are out. Kobe White, Io DeSumo, DeMar DeRozan, Alex Caruso, Nikola Vucevic is your starting lineup today. No, should be no surprises there. I don't even know if they're gonna change. I used to say maybe they change that starting lineup once Torrey Craig is back fully ready to go and off the minutes restriction, but I don't know. Billy Donovan for the continuity going for the rest of the season. And we'll see how that goes. So Haize off topic. I'm hearing that the Bears are close to signing Danielle Hunter. Supposedly a tight bidding war with another team. The combo of Sweat and Hunter would be a lot of fun. Oh, bro, listen here. If we can get Danielle Hunter here in a Chicago Bears uniform, quarterbacks be damned, bro. And the fact that they're both in, see, I know everybody just makes it about getting to the quarterbacks, but Montez Sweat is one of the best combo edges in the league. And Danielle Hunter is probably better in pass rush, but is extremely solid in the running game as well. Still above average there. It almost doesn't matter who you have in the interior at that point. It still does. Matt Eberflus's system is all about bringing in pressure from the. Listen, y'all got me talking football, man. This is Chicago Bears Central. I mean, Bulls Central. Let me shut up about football, man. Chicago Bulls Central YouTube life. Year one, only Bulls chat. Year two, Nicole, Luis Vuitton, Zach Lasagna. Year three, selling crack at Starbucks. Year four, incoming. That's crazy. That's crazy. If you ain't smoking crack, then you ain't a true Bulls fan. That's a fact. Excuse me? Excuse me? I beg your pardon. I beg your pardon. Your mama didn't put you on this earth to be smoking crack, my guy. He didn't put you on earth to be smoking crack. Like, at least JDH just eats stripper ass. Like, y'all here smoking crack? That's crazy. Alonzo will come back and immediately find out he also wore out the cartilage in his good knee too, but nobody. What are we doing here? What are we doing? By the way, you see this is supposed to be, you see the color there? This was supposed to be what goes with this. Let me show y'all how much weight your boy done lost over the last little bit. So I'm proud of myself. This is a proud moment. I'm sharing this with y'all because we family. Look at that. Look at that. You see that? The mug's spin around on its own. Proud of myself. I'm not a fat fuck anymore. I'm just fat. There you go. So oh man. I swear I remember dog walking duties with Kobe a couple years ago in my team. That's, hey, listen, I used to kill people with Kobe White. That probably his second year, I think, is when I did it. I can't concentrate when I smoke crack. I'm too high on my dogs. It's the best. No. That's crazy. That's crazy. Sorry, Haize, don't bother bringing me over. I don't smoke crack, so I'm not a Bulls. I mean, I guess I'm not either. I remember the first time ever since we're off topic now. So for those that don't know, I work in the finance. Well, I used to work in finance forever. I started off as a financial advisor. I went over to accounts. Then I was a stock market analyst for a while. But when I was working in that field, the amount of people that just would casually do crack around you, or coke. I guess it was coke. Which one's the rich people drug? But it'd be wild, bro. Like literally, it'd be like at a work event. You be chilling, everybody's drinking a beer, somebody passes you a beer, and then all of a sudden they're like, "Yeah, man. So we was going over those financial reports, and man, did you see what Google went for the other day? Did you see that?" And you're just like, "Wait a second." Everybody just kept talking like that. Did you not just see this man do coke? Did nobody else see that? I was literally in that mug like, bruh, what are we doing? What are we doing? Like literally, just mid talk, hand me a beer. Like, yeah, man. So yeah, we sold Google for we showed 35 shares of what. I'm like, oh, that's cool. What? Did you just? What are we doing anymore? What are we doing here? See, that's when I realized I was not in the right field, and I started making my way out of there. Because once you start casually doing coke around me like it's all good, I'm sorry. I'm not in the right places anymore. That's just not my thing. I'll smoke weed and drink all day, every day. But when you just casually in the middle of conversation, just and then like anybody, I'm good. I'm done. We done on that. We done. So I'm watching the In Arena pregame show. The Bulls MC Todd is such a dork. You think they could find someone better? Probably hurts the team's energy. That's crazy. That's crazy. Sonny, since we're off topic, you give me. Yes, I did. I haven't got a chance, and thank you so much for that. I don't even know how you found that. I'm gonna take probably time Friday because we don't have a game. Probably take time to do, but thank you so much for that. Haize, that happened to Jordan when he came to the Bulls. He walked into the team hotel room and walked right the fuck out with what they were doing in there. Yeah, like like man, I'm like, we just casually like, what are we doing? What are we? Come on, man. Come on, man. Deanna says, I lived in ADL for 3 years. They love it. That's crazy. Loving crack, coke, crack, whatever. That's crazy. That's crazy. Like, that's wild. The Bills have restricted quarterback Josh Allen. I don't care about Josh Allen. I don't give a shit. But all right. What are we doing right now, Bulls fans? Hey, listen, that's crazy. BKR says better be able to ship the what are we doing shirts to Australia. I'm rooting. No, rioting. No, you got to bring your ass stateside. There you go. But all right, y'all. I'm gonna go ahead and get ready to shut down the stream. Me and Pat actually got to go and do Bleacher Report. So some people may know that me and Pat started a show together called Views from the Bleachers. We were 4 episodes into that, and surprisingly, it got picked up by Bleacher Report. So we're gonna go live over there, talk about the NFL. I'll be back halftime show for the game. Love you guys. Go Bulls. See Red, y'all.